Meteorologist Dan Cianca taking a look at that forecast. Man, I'm hungry for fair food now. I know we had those fries earlier, but you know.
You got to be ready for it, right?
Can't beat a funnel cake, yeah.
Get the belt loosened a little bit as you're headed down to King City this weekend, or maybe up to King City, depending on your direction.
Yeah.
Although technically, the valley, if you're like in Salinas and you're driving to King City, I know it seems like on a map it's down, but it's really up the valley. So if you're headed up to King City this weekend, oh my gosh, we got through it. Let's take a look at the forecast for the fair this weekend. This is what it looks like. Not too bad. Highs in the upper 70s each day, mostly sunny skies. And by mostly sunny, we have a chance of a little fog in the mornings. That should clear out right when the sun comes up. And then there may be a few thin high clouds, and that is about it. Otherwise, expecting sunny conditions. The winds will obviously pick up in the afternoon, and by the time we get into the evening, that wind might feel a little chilly. And that's going to be how it works each day. But pretty good fair weather. That's about what you would expect this time of year in King City. Hopefully you get out there and enjoy it. Here's our sunset from Salinas tonight. We had a few low clouds on the horizon and a couple thin high clouds out there, but that was about it. But today's temperatures, even though we had more sunshine, were a little bit cooler around the coast today, and really overall temperatures were cooler. Our hot spot was Parkfield at 92. Hollister didn't make the 80s today. We were close at 78. And Santa Cruz and Watsonville were in the mid to upper 60s. Salinas and Monterey low to mid 60s with a stronger onshore wind today, which is what kept temperatures down. Out there tonight, we're still in the mid 50s. It's still a little breezy, but we don't have much in the way of cloud cover. Inland areas, of course, a little bit warmer. There is some warmth in the hills, especially down in the south, but we do have a few low clouds. They're just not many, just kind of swirling around the bay a little bit, mostly on the south and east sides and then offshore as well. So at the moment, we're looking at mostly clear skies. I do expect the clouds to fill back in eventually, but right now, at the moment, we're looking mostly clear. We do have an area of high pressure right overhead right now. It is weakening and kind of going to re-strengthen here across the Great Basin in the coming days, but we'll continue to play storm blocker and keep weather well out to sea. So we'll just be dealing with inland warmth and coastal clouds and seasonable temperatures. Here's that ridge over the next couple of days. We take it through Friday and Saturday, just kind of sitting here over the Sierra Nevada. Temperatures will be warm in the mountains and up into the Great Basin, and of course this will accelerate snow melt as well. But here on the coast, as I mentioned, with onshore flow, that is going to mitigate any heat with this particular ridge. Now, as we head out of the weekend, we see a weak little trough developing, and then eventually a stronger one begins to dive in from the north, and we'll see it strengthen here along the west coast as we head through midweek next week. And this will cool down our inland areas considerably, probably about 10 degrees. So areas that were touching the 90s may have trouble getting to the 80s as by the time we get to Wednesday and Thursday of next week. And I mentioned by Friday, we're watching a little bit of moisture trying to work its way in, but this particular model not really showing anything. Maybe glancing into Northern California, but that's about it. So patchy low clouds overnight will eventually fill back in and start to make a run in the valleys overnight. Patchy fog will be possible with it. And of course, you could always see a little spritz of drizzle, but we'll start out tomorrow morning, I think, how we've started most recent mornings, maybe a little bit less cloud cover. But other than that, heading into the afternoon tomorrow, clearing out in Santa Cruz, clouds on the south side of the bay with a little slice of sunshine in Monterey. And that is how we'll get through our Friday. Very similar conditions to what we saw today. As for your temperatures, we're going to continue this cooling trend by maybe 1 or 2 more degrees. 83 tomorrow in Boulder Creek, 75 in Scotts Valley, 70 on Pacific there in Santa Cruz. Maybe a touch cooler down at the boardwalk, but not much, right around 69 or so. West Cliff, you might be like 68 for your back. So not too bad a day up in Santa Cruz. And then over to Watsonville and Aptos, you'll be in the upper 60s, but cooler on the southeast corner of the bay. Salinas gains a degree tomorrow. Hollister stays the same, and Gilroy, you back into the low 80s tomorrow afternoon. Over to the peninsula and vicinity, expecting highs in the upper 50s to low 60s, so still a little cool for this time of year. Monterey, your high should normally be around 64 or 65 on any given late May day. Mid-May day, that's where we are. Mayday. And then as we look at our 7-day forecast in the south, or 1-day forecast in the south, we'll see highs in the 70s in Carmel Valley and then the Big Sur Valley, and then the Salinas Valley, mostly in the 70s as well. A few spots still tickling the 90s in the deep south. Over the next 7 days, temperatures on the coast aren't going to budge all that much. We'll continue to see the cycle of low clouds. I'm not seeing anything that's going to break us from our northwest flow, which means Santa Cruz will typically be a little bit warmer and sunnier than the south side of the bay. And really, that's about how it looks for the next 7 days. One couple things of note, I suppose, is There's some slightly higher moisture values heading in over the next couple of days, so Saturday and Sunday may be more likely to see a little bit of morning drizzle, so we'll watch that for you, but I don't expect it to be any major impact on your days. And inland areas, we'll see that net cool down here for the next several days, and then we'll drop next week as that cooler air mass sneaks in from the north. Victor.
Thanks so much, Dan.